So I'm filling out a hemiplegic migraine research study questionnaire, and I don't know, I have a lot of issues when it comes to my migraines. A lot of course, medical, but a lot of wow, I got stuff with my mind, psychological issues with my migraines. One of the things when you have HM and you go to a neurologist, such a neurologist, and they can't figure it out and they've never heard of it before, so they say that it's all psychological and it's all in your head and you're producing these symptoms. And after so many years and years and years of this, you start believing them. You do. Because emotions are a big factor in migraines. They're a huge factor. I get migraines if I get too upset, and I get migraines if I get too excited and too happy. So how could they not be a factor? So yeah, it can be psychological. Wow, it can be that. But I've convinced myself over the years, which is something I'm just now realizing, and something I'm just coming to terms with. That's maybe it's not all my fault. So over the years, I have made myself feel like the world's most horrible person because it's my fault that I have migraines. It's my fault that I can't work. I cannot hold a job. I finally have admitted to that I can't hold a job. And I've always convinced myself that it's my fault. If I just tried harder, if I didn't get so emotional, if I didn't do this, if I did that. I made all these excuses because, if I didn't make the excuses, then I'd have to admit that I'm a powerless victim of this disease. And that's, I'd rather beating myself up is a lot easier and feels a lot better than admitting that I have no control and that I've had this monster in my head for 23 years and I've not yet conquered it. And that is just makes me think, how weak am I to not conquer that? How weak am I to let it destroy my whole life if I cannot conquer that? So I'm doing this research study trying to, get in on it, because hemiplegic migraine research study, I've never even heard of that. I've never known some company to do that. So I'll provide a link below if you guys are interested in that. But I'm answering these questions and I'm like, oh my god, I have all these symptoms. And of course I have all these symptoms because I have the disease, but I've convinced myself so much over the years that this is all my doing. It's all psychological. And maybe it's not all psychological. I had a stroke. I had a stroke. August 2015, I had a stroke at the age of 25. I had one. And honestly, it just felt like a giant hemiplegic migraine. It just felt like an extreme hemiplegic migraine. So I can honestly say that hemiplegic migraines feel like strokes, because I know for sure that they do. So if you have this disease, just know that every day you go through something that is like a stroke. And I know they say, oh, we have stroke-like symptoms. And that just doesn't, that sounds kind of serious and everything. But if you have HM, every time you have an attack, you pretty much go through a stroke. So give yourself credit that you survive these. Every time that you have an attack, you survive it. And you conquer that. You know? Not many people can. We go through so much. So much. And yeah, regular migraine sufferers, they do have it hard. You guys do have it hard. But hemiplegic migraine is such a rare thing and so misunderstood and so just give yourself credit where credit is due. Give yourself credit for being here today, fighting every day. That being said, I'm not very good at doing that for myself, but that's something I'm working on. Something I am definitely working on. So, yeah. That's one of my biggest problems, is just admitting that it's not all my fault. And I'm not totally helpless and, oh, please come save me in a tall tower with my long hair, you know, but it's something where I have to stop blaming myself constantly and hating myself constantly, because thinking that I could hold a job if I just worked harder. I could hold a job if I just didn't get upset. Why are you getting upset that your legs aren't working? God. And everyone's looking at you. It's just, you know? So yeah, I just want to share that this is something that I always deal with, and constantly feeling like it's just all in my head and I'm just doing this to myself. It's just, really tiring, and I'm really trying to get better at that. So I hope you guys can, I don't hope you guys relate, but if you do relate, I hope you guys can get something from this video and know that you're not alone. It's not only just me. There are thousands, hundreds of thousands, you know, millions of people that personally understand that you're not alone. We don't think it's all in your head. No, we don't. Yes, there is a psychological thing to the migraines. There is, because it's emotions. Emotions get you upset, and emotions get you happy. And God forbid that you get too happy, or you get too excited, and then you get a migraine. I mean, my husband wonders why I don't get excited. One, it's for the factor that there's so many disappointments in my life that if I get too excited, then I get let down, and my life has been full of letdowns, so I protect myself. But why get excited when I know it's just going to punish me? And that's a horrible way to live. Not get excited about things, not get happy about things because you're scared of how you're gonna be. If you're gonna be writhing in pain, if you're gonna be unable to move, if someone's gonna have to carry you to the bathroom and wipe for you, why would you want to get excited? Why would you want to be happy? If that, you know? Anyway, I hope you guys took something from this video. So, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys later.